Timeout. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. On 1st and 10, Rich. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Shalik Calhoun. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gray. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now here's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Edwards. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Screen play, McKinnon. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here we go. Check 13. Check 13.
Now it's Mahomes again. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 7. is incomplete. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Commanders' offense set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rich. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down. Rich over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Rich. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. This is Brown going up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Rich, flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Back to throw. Rich. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Sims, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have retaken the lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. The Chiefs on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes being chased out left. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And again, it's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw on 2nd down. Rich. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A final shot before break. Rich. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to two guys already on our team. That's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Henne. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series in the second half. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 24. First throw now for the backup Wentz. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw there complete to Sims. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Washington.
To throw, it's Wentz. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tershawn Wharton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They run the toss now with Gibson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. From midfield, here's Wentz. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Penny. Under pressure, and down he goes. Fadarian Mathis, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense heading out as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Wentz to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Bates. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now Wentz again. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Down to the 42, 2nd down. 2nd down at 7. A run here for J.D. McKissick. Able to slither by. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, 42 yards. And Washington able to strike for 6. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Delivering again to Gordon, and he's got him again.
Washington's 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up a throw.
Quick look on the slant. It's Gordon.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Nifty move by Gordon. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Henne. Caught here by Bell.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Daron Payne. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Wentz.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Wentz. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over.
KC's offense ready to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10.
At their own 21. Wentz going to throw.
That one caught by the tight end Bates.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Straight ahead, Gibson. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Washington on 3rd down,
lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. To throw on 3rd down. Rich.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Henne.
He finds his man, Sky Moore.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Come on. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Off the play fake. Rich.
He completes this to Cole Turner.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This is Brown on the draw play. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Chiefs 16.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, Henne.
Over the middle and complete to Moore.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll set up to throw.
Running the slant, Gray with it. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Mike, 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun, Rich got his man complete over the middle. It's Sims.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. This is Brown going up the middle. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
time, and that should just about do it.
So it's Washington.